Welcome to our live half hour of Soda City Living. I'm your host, Billie Jean Shaw. We are talking all things Memorial Day weekend, getting you ready for the weekend as we truly remember what this day and this holiday weekend is all about. It's about those who lost their lives, who paid the ultimate sacrifice, and we are honoring them. There are so many events happening across the Midlands that are starting this weekend throughout Mondays for you to honor those fallen heroes throughout the Midlands. You can head to WISTV.com for a look at all of those events. We know that some of them will be outside, so we want to send things over to First Alert meteorologist Vaughn Gaskin for a check of the forecast. Vaughn, how are we going to be shaping up for the weekend?
All right, Billy, you look like you're having a good time out there. I see the grill smoking. All right, we've got plenty of sunshine if you're ready to get your grill smoking. Sunshine out here, and you should be able to enjoy your Memorial Day start of your weekend. We may have some problems for the second half of the weekend, but hey, it's pretty nice out there now, 83 degrees. Wind coming in from the west at about 16 miles per hour. So even though it is a little bit warm out here, the breeze that we have in place will help things. You're a little bit cooler in Bishopville, Camden, and Winsboro in the upper 70s, but right around 82, Sumter, St. Matthews, and Orangeburg, you're at about 83. Coming up later on, not only will we talk about this great weather, I'll have a look at your forecast for Memorial Day, the day after, and into next week when it looks like we'll be tracking some rain. But between now and then, we have great weather for outdoor barbecues.
All right, Vaughn, thank you. You know, a part about Memorial Day weekend is a lot of people, they're going to be grilling outside, but we got to make sure that you are being safe. So we wanted to bring on a Fire Marshal Adams from the Columbia Richland Fire Department to give us some details about how you can remain safe and eat some good barbecue. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Well, thanks for having me.
When it comes to grilling safety, what are some of the calls that you get, especially on a weekend like this when a lot of people are going to be outside?
Well, some of the calls that we get from the general public is, the grill's on fire. That's pretty much what we get. The deck is on fire from grilling.
Yeah.
So grilling, one of the most important things when grilling, you've got to make sure that the grill is in the proper location.
Okay.
So you need to have the grill at least 10 feet from any structures, anything that can burn, and you should never have the grill on a combustible deck. You should never have the grill inside a garage grilling. And you always want to grill in a well-ventilated area.
Okay, that's important. I do want to let our viewers know that are watching that we are practicing that right now. We're not near the WIS building, even though you see the grill going in the back, and we're going to talk about that in a few. When it comes to, you said, lighting on the deck, a lot of people put their grills on the deck, so that's something you shouldn't do.
Well, you can store it on the deck, but you should never grill on a combustible deck.
Yeah.
If you're going to grill on a deck, it has to be non-combustible. It should be non-combustible.
And what about kids and pets? There's a rule that you have for that as well, too, right?
Yes, kids and pets. You want to keep kids and pets away from the grill, particularly because they can get injured. Kids are curious and pets are curious. And, with a pet, if they smell the food, they can jump up, try to grab the food and get burned. And same thing with a kid. So you want to make sure that, someone's watching the kids and the pets and keep them away from the grill.
And Chief Adams, I think it's also important to talk about cleaning, right? You would think that if you are on the grill, you know that you got to keep it clean. But if people don't follow that, that can also cause a fire as well. So it's important to clean as you go?
Yeah, you want to clean the grill to prevent any grease buildup. And because if you don't clean it, when you use it again, it could possibly catch a fire.
And then not only when it comes to grilling, but just in general, you got to make sure that you keep a very important piece of equipment with you. And what exactly is that?
So you want to make sure that that you have a fire extinguisher. This fire extinguisher here is designed for residential from your house. Typically, we would like something a little larger, but you want to have any type of extinguishing source in case the grill you catch a fire.
Yeah.
Also, I normally keep like a bottle of water just to spray and keep the flames down if you're grilling. But it's important to have this fire extinguisher.
All right, all good tips. We want people to enjoy their barbecue And I know that you guys are always there to help. That is obviously the purpose of the fire department. But if you can take those preventative steps, you can have a safe holiday weekend. We want to pull up all those tips that Chief Adams just mentioned yet again to make sure that you are spreading the word with grilling safety. Keep your grill at least 10 feet away from your home. Do not grill on your deck. Also, keep your kids and pets at least 3 feet away from the grill while keeping. Never leave your grill unattended. So if you need to run back in the house, Chief, it's important to make sure someone's standing there watching the food, right?
Right. So there's a couple things in terms of that. So you never want to leave your grill unattended to. Two things could happen. You can burn the food or it can catch fire.
Yeah.
But either of the two, you're having a bad day.
Yeah. Yep.
So, and then also, once you finish, if you're using charcoal, then you want to put your charcoal, once it's out and fully extinguished, you want to put it in a metal container. Can you hand me that?
Yeah. Okay.
So you want to put it in a metal container, and this is the way to properly dispose of your charcoal.
Okay, really good to know. And also we talked about cleaning the grill and keeping a fire extinguisher handy. Assistant Chief Adams, thank you so much for coming on the show today and sharing those tips with us so we can enjoy some good barbecue. We're going to take a quick break and we're going to tell you why we're grilling out here. We're actually previewing an event and getting full at the same time. We'll be right back.